Assalamu alaikum. This is Al-Khwarezmi Reborn. This is my third video in my introduction to OA level series for Pakistani parents. This series covers all basic and general information regarding OA levels as a whole. In this video, I will be discussing home-based education, also called homeschooling or self-study, and comparing it with doing OA levels via school or college. In recent years, a new way of completing OA levels has become increasingly popular. It is commonly known as self-study or home-based education. In this approach, students are prepared for their exams independently, without attending any school or college. They register as private candidates and sit for their exam in the same manner as regular students. One major advantage of self-study is the flexibility it offers. Students are not required to follow the traditional order of O1, O2, O3, AS, A2. Instead, they can attempt whichever subjects they wish in any upcoming session. Each year, there are two examination sessions: May, June, summer, and October, November, autumn. For example, a student could appear for mathematics and physics in May, June 2026 session, and then take chemistry and biology in the October-November 2026 session. The October-November session can also serve as a retake period, similar to the second annual in metric FSC system. Suppose a student secures a B grade in mathematics in May-June 2026. Then they attempt the same subject again in October-November to improve their grade. Here are listed several approaches to studying from home. First is joining an online academy. The second is hiring a pure private tutor. And the third is studying completely independently using course books and online resources, aka self-study. Academies allow students to interact with some of the most experienced teachers without being enrolled in a formal school or college. ASN Academy, associated with Supernova School and College, is considered one of the best. Most academies charge either Rs 5,000 to 8,000 per subject, or a flat fee of 8,000 to 10,000 rupees to access for all the subjects. The cost for A levels is typically higher than for O levels. Online academies save both time and transportation costs. However, they can reduce direct student-teacher interaction, and students may find it difficult to focus while studying online due to distractions. Private tutoring is another effective method. The best tutors are often university students or school teachers who have strong understanding of the syllabus. However, their availability may vary due to their own study or work routines. Private tutors usually charge between 7,000 and 10,000 rupees per subject. This method provides significant one-to-one interaction, allowing the tutor to focus on the individual's weak areas. With consistent effort, this can greatly improve a student's performance, concepts, and final grades. And finally, we have self-study, which is the most independent approach. Here, students rely on textbooks, online lectures, and other resources to understand and complete the syllabus on their own. The main challenge of self-study is that it demands strong discipline and self-motivation. Not everyone can maintain that required focus. However, it is cost-free apart from purchasing books and materials, and it builds valuable skills for university life and beyond. In truth, all OA level students engage in self-study to some degree. For example, when revising a chapter at home or practicing some past paper questions after class. Therefore, combining self-study with some form of external guidance, such as a tutor or academy, often yields the best results. Students taking science subjects such as chemistry or physics from home must join an academy or arrange access to a school laboratory to complete their practical work. However, the practical exam is only conducted in AS level, not in A2 and not at all in O levels. In O levels, there's a substitute exam called ATP, Alternative to Practical. Therefore, only in your first year of A levels will you have to worry about making a contract with some institute to access their lab in preparation for the practicals, because the practical exam is only conducted in the first year of A levels. Here is a list of the advantages and disadvantages of home-based education. The process for preparing for OA level exams can be divided into 5 key phases. Orientation, familiarizing yourself with the syllabus and exam structure, understanding how many chapters each subject has, and the format of questions and paper patterns. This can usually be done in a few days or at most a week. Second phase is preparation, completing the syllabus through any of the chosen methods, academy, tutor, or self study. After finishing each chapter, practice topical past paper questions to strengthen your understanding. The third step is registration. Registration for exams opens during the preparation period, late December, and ends in early February. It is important to pay the exam fees early as late fees are much higher. Among publishers, Redpoint and MS Books are highly recommended for topical practice. Mocks. Schools and academies usually hold mock exams 1 or 2 months before the board exams to assess the readiness of students. Self-studying candidates are not required to take mocks, though arranging mocks in coordination with the school can be beneficial. The final phase, or the last few weeks before the exams, is called the past paper phase. Focus on practicing full past papers from previous years. While some students attempt 10 years worth of past papers, practicing even past papers of the past 3 to 4 years, like about 12 to 16 papers, is sufficient for most subjects. Now that is all for this video. In the next video, I will discuss exam resources, listing them down, and explaining their usage.
You can also buy my ebook for just 450 rupees. For further information, dial this number or mail me at Al-Khwarezmi@gmail.com.